Hello everyone. Today I will be talking about how enslaved people endured the brutal and dehumanizing conditions of slavery in America. Despite being stripped of their freedom, families, and basic rights, enslaved people found powerful ways to resist, survive, and maintain their humanity. First, one of the most important ways enslaved people endured was through community and family bonds. Even though families were once often separated, enslaved people created extended family networks that provided emotional support, helped raise children, and shared the burden of hardship together. These relationships gave people strength and a reason to keep going. Second, religion and spiritual life played a vital role. Many enslaved people adopted Christianity, blending it with African spiritual traditions to create a source of hope and resilience. Through songs, prayers, and secret worship services, they expressed sorrow, hope, and belief in eventual liberation, both spiritual and physical. Enslaved people also used culture and creativity to resist dehumanization. Music, storytelling, and folk tales helped preserve African heritage and offered subtle ways to resist oppression. Songs known as spirituals, for example, often carried hidden messages about escape or resistance. And a lot of these songs have actually live on and are accessible, at least in sheet music form. I actually helped sing a song of this nature in my chorus class in middle school. It was very interesting and sort of heartbreaking to even read. It's very interesting stuff, though. Additionally, acts of resistance, both small and large, helped enslaved people assert some control over their lives. This included work slowdowns, breaking tools, learning to read and write in secret, and in some cases, escaping to freedom. These actions, though risky, were ways to push back against the system and assert their humanity. Finally, we must remember that endurance didn't mean acceptance. Enslaved people endured through hope for freedom, justice, and a better future. That hope helped sustain them, and it's what fueled countless revolts, escapes, and eventually the abolitionist movement. In conclusion, enslaved people endured their oppression through strong family ties, faith, cultural expression, resistance, and hope. These strategies didn't erase their suffering, but they helped preserve their dignity and identity in the face of the unimaginable. And it just goes to show that you can't keep people down. No time in history have you been able to do that. They always find a way to work around it or resist, and it especially echoes through American history. There's something very American about the slaves being able to resist and eventually be free themselves, because America's always been about the people. Even if laws from the government or government policies don't seem very American, one thing that is always American is the Americans themselves. And we'll always find a way to resist and get out of any hardship, even if the government isn't there to help us. And slavery proves that. There's a lot of points in American history that prove that it's all about the people. But slavery, I feel like it's a big point in that conversation. It's something to think about. And that is all. Thank you.